Hi, I'm JJ Smith. With such a common last name, my parents gave me the option to use initials. This past summer, I sailed in a national sailing championship in California and met the lady I was named after. Her name is JJ Feder. She's a two-time Olympic medalist and a world sailing champion. Apparently, I was destined to sail. As a baby, my parents dragged me out on the water for cruises and races. But when I was 7, I got my own sailboat. The cool thing to do back then was to name your boat. So in my 7-year-old brain, it made sense to name my boat after my cat, Mayday. Mayday means help me. So maybe it was a sign. I first raced Mayday, the boat, not the cat, up in New Jersey. That's where we bought this well-used boat, and I proudly spelled out her name in pink duct tape on the side of the boat. I had no idea what I was doing in my first regatta. In a sailboat race, you're supposed to go around a course, but I didn't realize that. I wanted to skip one of the marks because it was hard to get to, but the coach wouldn't let me. The coach told me that racers don't get to skip any marks. The rules require you to go around all the marks on the course. It's just what you have to do. The next regatta I was at was pretty windy, but this time I was determined to complete the race correctly. It took me forever to get around the course. The wind, the waves, and the current were all against me. They made the upwind mark super hard to get to. I kept going backwards, but I kept trying to get to the mark. You can't sail directly into the wind, so you zigzag back and forth. That's called tacking. I kept tacking over and over and back and forth. Many kids gave up and quit the race, but I didn't know that was an option. So I kept trying, and eventually I was the last boat racing on the course. I was in last place by a lot. Finally, I got around the mark and finished the race. After sailing that day, I got some award for not giving up, but I legitimately didn't think that quitting was an option. Sailing has definitely taught me about perseverance. It's especially important in school, like when you have no clue what's going on in physics. What matters is that you don't give up, because there's more than one way to solve a problem. When the wind or any force is keeping you from your goals, often the best way to achieve them is not in a straight line. Take a tip from sailing. Sometimes it's best to change your course and zigzag to where you want to go. I'd like to thank my parents for introducing me to sailing and for supporting my passion. You've put my sailing ahead of yours for so long, but hopefully that will change soon. I'd also like to thank my teachers. I appreciate your perseverance in ensuring I learn what I need to learn. And finally, I'd like to thank my friends for always being there for me, adding to the fun here at St. Stephen's. Thank you.